Hello, team. Welcome to our third lesson in the mentorship program. Today, we're going to discuss the building plans. Okay, we've discussed the survey, we've discussed the site plan. Lesson three, we're going to discuss the building plans, how to read building plans. And this is going to be done in about four segments. So I'm definitely going to take time on this. We're going to go deeper with this. But we're going to do this in about four segments. Starting off, I definitely want y'all to pay attention to the building plans. Okay, let's get started. So here we have a rendering. Okay, a rendering is when basically someone takes your building plans, and based on those building plans, they can come up with a layout of what it's supposed to look like. Okay, now, I have to tell them what I want the exterior to look like in terms of brick, whether it's stone, whether it's stucco, siding. Okay, I have to give them that. This is for the basement lot. All right, y'all should have this already. I sent y'all the link. I sent y'all the emails. This is for the basement lot, the Lake Vista house, 4677. So y'all should have this already in your notes. So what we're going to discuss is how do we get to a house that's built like this? How do we do that? Especially coming from, let's say, looking at something like this. Okay, because this, which is first floor, second floor, your plans. This being your plans, how do you get to this? Well, let's look at it. Okay, this is the front of the property. You see, you come in, you have a garage here, the front door here. All right. Just pay attention to this. And let's look at the side of it. This is the right view. This is that right view elevation. Okay. And you'll see more of this in the building plan. This is the right view of the elevation of the house. So if you're facing the property and you stand to the right side of the property, you will see the house will look like this. Okay. If this is considered the rear elevation, if you go to the back of the house, if you go to the back of the house, and this is the basement lot that we went over when we looked at the site plan. If you go to the back of the house, you will see this because in the back we are going to use siding, but this is what it will look like from the back side of the house. Okay, once again, from the rear side of the house, looking this way. All right, and then if you went to the left side of the house, when you're facing the house, you will see something like this. All right, awesome, beautiful house. Let's get to it. So when you look at your building plan, I'm going to take you to the beginning. Okay, when you when you first get to your building plan, you're going to see something like this. This is an actual building plan that we received, and actually, the county requires us to put certain things on the plans. So, for instance, we have our index. So we know that page one, which is T1, T-1, is your cover sheet. Okay, we know that. We know that. We know that T1 is your cover sheet. Okay, A1 is your first and second floor plan. Okay, we have that there. A2, that's the sheet. A2 is your basement plan. All right. We have A3, which is your elevation. Okay. A4 is your roof plan. your roof framing plan, ceiling plan, and so on and so forth. Um, I'm just gonna browse through this section so we can get to the plans itself. The things that we're gonna look at today that we're gonna pay attention to will be these ones that I've highlighted right here. Okay, we're gonna do. We're gonna look at the well, we're looking at the cover sheet now. We're gonna look at the first and second floor plan, the basement plan, the elevation, which you kind of sort of drawing from, and then we're gonna go down to foundation and section detail, or the details. Okay, those are the ones we're gonna concentrate on in this lesson. All right, but let's go further along and see what else is in this plan on this cover sheet. What we have here is the zoning. Remember, we discussed the zoning, the residential zoning that we had. It was residential small mix. Um, we discussed that. If you didn't see it, go back to the previous videos. Okay, it discusses the total land area. Okay, we have the total land area. Okay, we also have the building area. Okay, you're gonna see your heated area. This is any area inside your building envelope that you have air going into, like forced air, um, where you have heating and air. So basically, it's blocked off from the exterior. Okay, so air comes in, air leaves out of the way. It's a heated area. It's an inhabitable area. Somebody can actually live there. Okay, so all that inhabitable area, um, habitable area that's in your property, that's closed off from the outside of your property, is considered your building envelope. Okay, so we'll go more into that as well. That's why sometimes when you see houses, people will look at a house square footage and they'll say, well, heated space. Heated space is this, because heated space is the area that we just discussed. Okay, but it's not your total. So you have a total heated area, but it's not the total of the entire house, because there's other areas that are not considered heated. For instance, your basement, if it's not finished, is considered an unheated area. It's not part of your heated space. Okay. In this particular example, the house we're going to build here, the basement is not going to be finished. So that doesn't count for heated space. So it doesn't count for your total square footage that's heated. Your garage is not considered heated space. Once again, it's exposed. There's no air going in and out in terms of heat. Um, you open your garage, you go in there, you come out, you leave the garage door open, it doesn't matter. It is not part of the building envelope. When you turn on the heat in your house, okay, or the air in your house, it doesn't matter if your garage door is open or not in terms of the garage door outside. Okay, but when you enter into your house from the garage door, you're entering the heated space. And all that area, which in this case is our first floor, which we have about 15,584.5 square feet, and the second floor, which has 1,671.04 square feet, the total comes out to be 3,255.54 square feet. This is your heated space. However, we still have all these additional square footage that still has to be built. So when we're building, we can't base it on just the heated space, because we still have a garage, we still have an unfinished basement. All that has to be accounted for. The porch, the deck, these are all not heated space, but we account for that. Okay. All right. So let's go here. Go back over here. So we're gonna I'm gonna click this back. All right. So we have that. And then we're gonna go to the applicable building codes. Now, applicable building codes. This is key. Okay. This is key because the counties or the municipalities need to know that you're building to the most recent building codes that's allowed. Okay. So, for instance, over here where we're building at, we're using the Georgia building codes, and it tells you all new construction shall be in conformance with the current edition of the following codes. Okay, you have to be in the with the current edition. So you have the International Building Code, 2018 edition with Georgia amendments. Okay, International Residential Code. All these things you can look at. Mechanical code, plumbing code. We're not going to dwell on that too much. That's when we get to the advanced classes, the advanced sessions. We'll discuss more of that. Electrical code, very important. Okay, I have someone who was doing some plans, and they were looking to get a permit, and they were, the county had to come back and they had to go and make some changes because they didn't have the 2020 NEC code, the National Electrical Code. Okay, they didn't have that, and they needed that because this has different things that needs to be done as opposed to the old way certain things were done. Like a long time ago, if you go in older houses, you'll see where the microwave is like hardwired in, the dishwasher is hardwired in, things like that. I think even a stove might have been, but currently everything is plug in. Your microwave is plug in. You plug it into an outlet. Your dishwasher, you plug into an outlet. Your garbage disposal, you plug into an outlet. So all those things are new changes. All right. And of course, there's more detail than that, but it's just to show you that there are some changes in the codes and you have to list that. Okay. Also in it will be the scope of work. Okay. So there's the scope of work right here. And we also have here new two-story brick house with unfinished basement. So this is what we're telling the county we're going to build. All right. And then, of course, then we have the contact information. They need that, right? 18 contractors. That's our company here. And then we have the engineering group, the ones that actually did these plans. Okay. So this is where we are. All right. Let's move on. So now we get to it. This is when you look into our cover sheet, it talks about the next set. So the next set in here is our building plans. What do we have here? We have first floor, and we have also our second floor. All right. So we have our first floor, and then we have our second floor. And then the next screen is going to have our basement floor plan. Okay. So I said these are the things we're going to focus on today. We're going to focus on the first floor, second floor, the basement, and our detail, our section detail. Okay. So when you first look into the plans, put it right here, get this off right here. So when we first look into the plan, our first floor, okay, you want to know what you're looking at. So let's focus on this side of the first floor. So when you first come in, okay, when you look at your building plan, what you have right here is your first floor. It tells you about the scale, okay? The scale right here is for every 3/16 of an inch is going to be equal to a foot. Every 3/16 of an inch is equal to 1 foot. This is important. It changes depending where you are, so always pay attention to it. This helps you scale. This shows you the scale of where you're looking at. So maybe if we look at this is 20 feet 6.5 inches. You know, something like this can be broken down into a scale. So if we take a ruler, I'm not going to get into all that detail, but let's look at it this way. If we take a ruler and we print these plans out, okay, we get a nice large print of these plans, which some of you I've asked you to print out. I did ask you to print out the plan so you can review it. When you take a ruler, if you have a printer to scale, and also when you print it out to scale, and you decide, well, I need to verify what this measurement actually is, which will be done on site as well. Okay, you can take a ruler, a tape measure, and put it on the plan and measure. So maybe from here to here, you don't know exactly what it is, but if you put that tape measure on there, every 3/16 of an inch that you measure will be equal to a foot. Okay, so if you go 3/16 and then you go another 3/16 and another 3/16. So let's say that's what 369. So about when you measure by 9/16 on the ruler or the tape measure, in this case it'll be a tape measure, you're gonna be like, okay, I have 3 feet right here. This is 3 feet. All right. So that's just something for you to pay attention to the scale. Now let's look at we're gonna just walk through this. So when we first look at this, we have a front here. Okay. We have a garage. It's showing the garage to be 20 feet, 6.5 inches. It shows that you're going to enter the garage from this side. Okay. This is, let me get all that done, but this is the garage. Okay. So this is where you are. So from this garage area, you're going to say, okay, we're about 16 feet wide. That's the opening of your garage door, right? And we'll get more into detail with that. So you enter the garage from this section, this side. From the garage, you have a door. Okay, the door opens this way, opens this way. So we will also get deeper into that as well. Okay, this shows you the direction of the door, the direction that it's opening, right? So it's opening this direction. This is the swing, the end swing. And when we get more into detail, you'll know. So when you see a door and we say right hand or left hand, it is the end swing. It's swinging in. So here, if I'm going straight to the door and I'm facing this door, I will use my left hand to grab this door here and I will open it here in this direction. So this is called a left hand because I'm going to use my left hand to grab this knob. It's going to be left hand end swing, left hand in swing. Okay, so we go through this door, and what do we have here? We have the measurement. It's 2868. Some plans will do it different. Okay, but in this case, what is 2868? What does that mean? You know, this means 2 feet. So the first number is in feet, and then after that is inches. Okay, so you have 2 feet 8 inches, which if you convert 2 feet to inches, that's 24 inches. If you add another 8 inches to the 24 inches, you'll be at 32 inches. So this makes it a 32-inch door. You have a 32-inch door. Now, where does the 6'8" come from? Sound like playing basketball, right? 6'8". It's exactly that. That's your height. That's your height of your door. Okay, 6 feet 8 inches. Well, these are standard. 6 feet is 72 inches. And then if you add another 8 inches to it, that's 80 inches. So your standard door height is 80 inches. Okay. But in here is represented as 2 feet 8 inches and 6 feet 8 inches. So this is a 32-inch door, which is 80 inches high. And when you go to buy the doors, you'll notice that. So We go through this 32-inch door, left hand and swing door. Okay. And one key thing I will mention, when you're coming from a garage, remember we said that this is an unheated space. When you're coming from a garage and you're going into a heated area, this door has to be fire rated. This has to be a fire rated door. So most of the building inspectors, when they come to inspect it, they're going to want to see a fire rated door. So you have to get a special door which is fire rated prior to you entering into this house. So what happens here? You enter the house, you end up in a foyer. This is the foyer area. Now let's come outside again. From the outside, you have a porch which is about 10 feet, 4.5 inches, right here. Okay, this is your porch area. Well, when you enter here, what do we have here? What do we have here? We have a door. Now, if you recall what we just did here, this door will definitely be 3068. So if you recall from what we just did here, 3068. The 30 doesn't mean 30. The 30 means what? 36, because it's 3 feet 0 inches. So it's 3 feet 0 inches. 3 feet is 36 inches. So this is going to be a 36-inch front door. Okay. And once again, which direction is it going? It's going this direction. So if you're inside the house and you're walking to the door to open it, your left hand is going to grab this door and it's going to open it. So it is a left hand in swing. So when we go to order this door, we're going to order a 30, or rather 36-inch, either or, left hand door. So it's a 36-inch left hand door. It's a left hand in swing. Okay. In this particular case, some clients may choose to have a bigger door and may choose to have a taller door, like an 8-foot door. Okay, those are options because you're going to go through this whole process from beginning to end. I think this client is going to take like an 8-foot door. But either way, that's what this means. So you enter this area. Now you're in your foyer area. Well, what do you have here? From here, you go into here, right? You have a door here which leads into a half bathroom. This is your powder room, all right? This is your powder room. So once again, this door here, it opens this direction. So what does that mean for us? That means, well, not that. So what that means for us is we have, this one will be a little different. We have it's a 2/8. So once again, the 2/8 is what, 24-inch plus 8 inches is 32 inches. And it swings this way. So if you're coming from the bathroom and you're going to the door, you're going to grab it with your right hand and open it this way. So this door becomes a right hand and swing door. Right hand and swing door. All right. And in it, you have your vanity sink. You have your water closet. Okay. So you come on out of there. When you enter your foyer or when you come out of your garage, you have the foyer area, then you have a dining area. Okay, so we go to the dining area. And from the dining area, we're going to go to, we're going to do this right here. So from the dining area, we're going to go to, from the dining area, we're going to go to our next area. Let me get back to my pen, or my highlight rather. From the dining area, we're going to move on up. And what else do we have? From the dining area, we're going to make a left, and we have here our office area. All right. This is our office area. And from our office area, we have two windows. Okay. We'll get more into detail of that. But so you have our office area. We come out of our office area. If we were to continue straight, we will have from the dining area, we will enter. Well, we have two openings here. We have an opening here, an opening here. We have a short wall here. From the dining area, you can enter the kitchen area where we have a pantry. After the pantry, we have our countertop. We have our stove. Okay. More countertop space. We have our sink. After the sink, we have a dishwasher. That's what this is right here. We have a dishwasher. Okay. After that, we have more countertop space, and then we have the fridge. So after our fridge, we have a door that leads to the backyard. All right. Now back to here. This being our kitchen area, what we have here is an island. Okay. We have an island right here. And look at this. Look at this for 1 second. There is no actual measurement from here to here of this island. But what we can do, we can take this measurement right here, this 14-foot measurement, which is going from this side to this side, and we can subtract 3 feet from it and 3 foot 6 from it, and subtract the base cabinet, which I know to be 24 inches, and it will give us this measurement. But what's even better is going by the legend. If it says every 3/16 inch, it's a foot. You can take these plans out on the job site when the framers are framing, when they're done, and when we are here doing our work. We can actually, when we're ready to put in the cabinets, we can actually measure this based on the building plan. When we take that tape measure and we measure the 3/16, every 3/16 is a foot, we can measure this exactly and it will tell us exactly how many feet it is. Okay, so you have the tools to be able to decide and find out what a measurement is if you don't see it written down. All right, so past our island, okay, from the kitchen, it's a very pretty open concept. Okay, there's a door here that leads to outside. Okay, and you already know about doors 3068. You already know what that is. Okay, and this one is swinging which way? This direction. So it is a right hand and swing, right hand and swing. That's what this is going to be. Okay, so we're going to swing from the right hand and open it inside. Okay, let's go on. We have windows here. These are windows. So the same thing applies for the windows. 3050 means what? 36 inches, right? 3 feet, 5 feet. So it's 3 feet, 0 inches, 5 feet, 0 inches. And so therefore, that means our window is 36 inches by 62 and by 60 inches high. Okay, so 5 feet is 60 inches. So you have 36 inches by 60 inches. That's how high your window is. It shows you how many we have. 1, 2, 3 on this wall. Okay. So then from the living room area, you have a fireplace right here. So this is your fireplace. Okay. Now on each side of the fireplace, you have two windows. Okay. Now these windows, if you look at it, these windows are, let me see if I can open this a little more. These windows are 3010. 3010. So what does that mean? It is 3 feet by 1 foot. So it is 3 feet wide. That's the thing I meant to, make clear to you. The first number represents the width. The width. Okay, how wide it is. And then the second set of numbers represents the height, how high it is. So when we're looking at a window that's 3050, it's 3 feet wide, 5 feet high. When you're looking at this number and you're seeing 3010, That means it is 3 feet wide, 1 foot high. So it is a short window. It's what we call a transom window. A transom window. You will see it. It's a fixed window. It doesn't open. And there's a reason for these measurements. We'll discuss that more in detail in other lessons. Okay, so you come here, you have two windows on either side of this fireplace, but you know it's not as long as, it's not as tall as this window, right? This window is 5 feet, this window is 1 foot. So you know it's the same width, 3 feet, but it's just not as high. Okay. So when you walk through here, you come to this area. You have an opening here. Once again, we have a 2-8, but actually it's not a 2-8. It's what is a 2-8? It's a 32 inch, right? 24 plus 8 is 32 inches. You have an opening. So when you come from the living room, you have an opening. You see there's no door here, but there's an opening here. So it's an opening that we're gonna have cased out. When you enter this opening, you have an option to go up the stairs. You see, the it shows you where you're going. It says up, you're going up the stairs. All right. And that will take you to the second floor. But we're still down here dealing with the first floor. So you have up going up the stairs, but if you choose not to go upstairs, you can enter this bedroom right here. Here's a door. Bring it back to us. Here's a door that takes us Here's a door that takes us to a bedroom right here. So let's open that up a little bit. Well, when you enter this bedroom, we have a bathroom downstairs. Okay, you have a nice sized bedroom. Not bathroom, you have a bedroom downstairs. You have a nice sized bedroom. Okay, you have a walk in closet, which you can enter from either side. You see that? So it's a nice walk in closet. Your closet is about 5 feet, right here if you look at it. It's about 5 feet wide and almost about 14 feet long. Almost. Okay. It's a pretty long closet. And then in here, if you enter here, real quick, then to point out this right here, not there, this right here, this is a sliding door. It's a pocket door. Okay. It doesn't swing open left or right. It just has this going straight in. So this is a pocket door. Okay, right there. It's a pocket door. It's gonna slide in and slide out. All right. So anyway, here you are. You have two entrances into here. And then if you come in here, you have another pocket door, as you can see. Okay. You have another pocket door. And let me clear that up. And that pocket door is leading into a bathroom. Okay. So we have a bathroom. When you enter this bathroom, you have a double vanity. Get back to my highlight. You have a double vanity sink right here. All right. A double vanity sink. You have your water closet. Okay. And then you have your tub. This is your first floor. Okay. This is your first floor. This is the layout of your first floor. When you come out of this bedroom and you go upstairs, then we're going to enter the second floor. So let's go to the second floor. This is your second floor. Okay. You're going to come from the second floor. When you come up the steps, you're going to end up right here. So this is downstairs. You're coming up. Doom, 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 doom. Boom. You're here. You're in your upstairs area. Okay. So what do you have when you get upstairs? You have a closet right here. It could be a linen closet. Okay. And if you enter to your right, you have double doors. Okay. This is 5068. Now you already know 50 means 5 feet wide. That's a 60-inch double door. So the opening is 60 inches. and it is a double door, okay, that will open both ways. So when you enter into your master bedroom, you have a nice sitting area, you have a tray ceiling, okay, you'll get to see that and know more about that when we start getting into more detail. So you have your bedroom area here, you have your sitting area here, a couple of windows behind it, and then you enter your door. You already know already. Right hand and swing. That's going to be a quiz for you. Right hand and swing. How do I know it's a right hand and swing? You'll be able to tell me now. When you enter here, you have a standalone tub. Okay. You have a double vanity. Okay. And then you have your water closet area. A door that opens. You have a 24-inch door right here. If you see that. You have a 24. Well, actually, it's not a 24. Take it back. It's a 2-4. So you have a 2-0. You have a 2 feet 4-inch door. So that's a 2 feet is 24 inches, and the 4 inches makes it 28 inches. So this is actually a 28-inch door that leads into your bathroom, your water closet area, and it's a left hand. It's a left hand and swing. Okay, left hand and swing. All right. And then what happens when you come through this? This is a bifold door. And it could have been a pocket door as well, but they have it drawn out as a bifold door. We can alter that, by the way. All these things can be altered on site. It doesn't have to be exactly that. But when you come through with this bifold door, it doesn't give you exact measurements either. You notice that? But once again, like I said, we can deduce, we can get to what our number is when we do the measurement. That's what the framers would know, so they know how to frame it. All right, so now you have a closet, another big closet, 5 feet deep and practically almost 15 feet long. Okay, that's your master. So let's come out the master and let's go see the rest of the upstairs. So when you come through the master, when you come upstairs and you hit here, you have a bedroom here. Okay, and the door opens up to the right hand. So it's gonna be a right hand and swing. And that's our bedroom with a closet. Okay, you come out of here, you go here, you have a little chase over here. So that can be duct work, can run through it. You'll get more in detail of that. And then from here, you have a laundry room. Okay, your wash and dry your laundry room with double doors, double bifold doors. So once you go past that, you have a bathroom, okay, in the hallway. So this is the bathroom. You have a double vanity, once again. All right, you have a linen closet, okay. It's a 2 feet 6-inch closet. So what's that? 24 plus 6. That's 30 inches. So you have a closet right here. And then when you enter here with the sliding doors, okay, with the sliding doors, when you enter here, you have a water closet right here. And then from the water closet, let me get you back here. From the water closet, you have a shower. Okay. You have your shower right here. And this is the hall bath. So from there, let's go further down. From there, you come through a hallway about 4 feet wide. When you enter this hallway, there's another bedroom. You enter this bedroom, you see the dimensions of the bedroom. It tells you right here. From that bedroom, you also have a closet and you have windows. Okay, so if you come down the hall and you keep walking past this bedroom, you're going to enter another bedroom. When you enter this bedroom, okay, when you come into this bedroom, you have a huge closet, double doors closet. And then you have another set of doors here. If you remember our rendering, we have a set of doors here, and then it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, let's look at our rendering right here. See that right there? That's it. You have your doors here, and then you have this. It's a Juliet window. It's a Juliet window. You are going nowhere. Okay, but aesthetically it looks good. The keys that make a bedroom a bedroom. Okay, one, you have the size of the bedroom. It has to have a closet and it has to have a window. These windows, an egress window. As I said, we'll discuss that more in detail. So you have window. So if you have a room and you have a window and you have a closet, it constitutes it as a bedroom. Okay. So that is the first and second floor. Let me take you back to this real quick and back to the first floor, right? And let me show you something. So the reason this office doesn't qualify as a bedroom is because it doesn't have a window. I mean, not a window, sorry. It doesn't have a closet. It doesn't have a closet. So it has windows, four of them. We have the room, we have the windows, but we don't have a closet. So this cannot be a bedroom. If we didn't have this pantry and we opened something right here and then this became our closet, or if we built something in here as a closet, this can now become a bedroom. All right. So converting an office to a bedroom is very simple. All right. So let's go back to this. Remember, when we came through here from our living room, we were able to go upstairs into the second floor. Well, we have a basement. Okay. We have a basement. How do we get to that basement? Well, we have a door right here. We have a door right here. When you walk into this area, this is under the steps. So if you walk around here, if you walk past here and you walk around here and you come here, you're going to go upstairs. However, if you walk here and you open this door, it's going to lead you into an opening which takes you downstairs. All right. And then let's go to the downstairs and see that. So now here comes your basement. Okay. So when you open that door and you go down the basement from upstairs, when you open that and you go down the basement, you're going to end up here. Okay. You come down the basement, you end up right here. Well, what do you have when you enter the basement? Remember, this is going to be an unfinished basement. Okay. This is an unfinished basement. So we have, when you walk in, we're going to just frame it. We're not going to close it up, but we're going to frame it. Okay. So when you come down from the basement, if you make a right, there's a closet right here. There's going to be a mechanical room right here. If you go straight through here, you're going to have a bedroom. Okay. This is going to be a bedroom right here. And it's going to have a closet. So it's going to be framed out for that. Okay. And then if you go through here, you're going to have a bathroom. So we're not going to build this out, but it's going to be framed for it because it's unfinished. So you will see where we have the pipes sticking up for the shower. You're going to see where we have the pipes sticking up, for this water closet. You're going to see those things. All right. But it will be just pure concrete all throughout with frames. All this will be wood frames. All this will be wood frames. Okay. So what we have here is, if you go past here and enter this area, you're going to have all of this. This is your play area. We call it a playroom, but it's your basically like your living room. It's an area to do whatever you want. And you have doors that lead to outside, right? You have doors that lead to outside. So, and you have doors that lead to outside, right? Your windows, doors right here. This is what you're going to have, your door and your windows on each side. Okay. So if you come through here, there's an opening. This is going to be your storage. All right. Now, if you come through here, you're going to have a bedroom. So there's another bedroom for the basement. There's going to be a closet for the basement. There's going to be a bathroom, double vanity, and there's going to be a water closet. This, when it's not finished, is your unheated space in the basement. When it is finished, it is your heated space. So this is basically your layout. As I said, we'll go in more depth next time in the next lessons. But how do we get from this layout? You're like, yeah, I get it, Al. We saw the house. Okay. We see the house, we see the layout, we see where the office is gonna be. This is the office. This is the storage under there, right? There's the storage, right? We just talked about it. There's the storage. And then if we go upstairs, it's gonna be the office. So you see, so if we go upstairs, is the office, right? Right. It's right over there. That is what we're looking at. We're looking at the storage and we're looking at the office. Okay. Now, all that's well and good. But how does this translate to this? How do you know how high you should go? How do you know how high this should be? What's the height of this to this? What's the height of this to this? Because we have the layout, we're good with that, but how do we get to the actual elevation height to know that it actually looks like this, that it's this high? Okay, remember I said that we're going to pay attention to some key places on the building plan, on the cover sheet. Well, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go to the elevation section, and that's the section detail. Okay, that's the section detail. Let me show you again. Right there. Foundation, section detail. Okay, detail. This is what's going to help you to find out how deep we go. So let's go. A6. Well, before I go there, let's look at this. You already seen the drawing, but now you're going to see the elevation. Front elevation. This is what the house is going to look like. It's going to be all brick. We're going to have shingles. Okay. Remember the Juliet window? You're going to see all that, right? Um, you have, this tells you the actual pitch of your roof. We'll discuss that more. This shows you the total height from the main floor all the way to the top of your ceiling. We have pretty flat ceilings. We don't have the high ceilings, and it's done on purpose for us to maintain the design that we wanted. Okay. You have the office area, which is shown to be 13 feet, 5 3/4 inches from the ground elevation to the top of the roof. You have the windows. Remember I mentioned the transoms? Remember I mentioned the transoms? These are the transoms. These are the transoms. They're about 3 feet wide and about 1 foot high. Okay, so these are the transoms. Okay, but let's go on. Okay, this is the left side elevation. Okay, let me bring it down to 50%. This is the left side elevation. So from the left side of the house, this is what you will see. We kind of went over that with the renderings. This is the right side elevation. I said if you stood to the right of the house, if you faced the house and you went to the right side of the house, this is what you will see with your deck. Okay. And then this would be your rear side elevation. Okay. So now you see what it looks like from the back. Now let's go on to the next. This is the roof plan. We're not going to look at that now. Yes, this is what I want to get you to. The key part right here. Okay. This is the section that's going to show you what you need to see in terms of how high your building should go. Let me blow it up a little bit. So When you come to this side, this section shows you. The section is is detailed. Okay, it shows you right now you're gonna have concrete footings. It talks about how your foundation is gonna go, the kind of footings it needs. Okay, and then it shows you right here, from here to here, right? You have 8 feet. So from your foundation, from your first ground floor, all the way to your top of your ceiling of your first floor is showing 8 feet. Now we're going to change that on site. We're actually going to make ours 9 feet because 9 feet is what sells these days, not 8 feet. We can have 8 feet up top, but definitely we're going to have 9 feet here. But this is showing 8 feet. So okay, from here to here you have 8 feet, right? And it shows you there's going to be a wall, there's going to be brick in front of that wall. You're going to have weep holes for the brick. You're going to have insulation in your wall, right? You're going to have insulation. It even tells you R13, bat insulation. You're going to have insulation in your wall. It tells you the studs you're going to use to build, 2x6. You'll learn all of that. There's a reason. You're in the basement, you're going to build that. Okay, so you have 2x6. And the basement is going to be higher too, by the way. Okay, so it has us with a 8 foot basement, rather. This is the basement. So from basement slab to the ceiling of the basement is 8 feet. We're going to do 9 feet for the basement. We're not going to do 8 feet. That's too low. When you go up and you hit the top of your so this is the basement. We go from the basement and we hit our ceiling in the basement. This particular area now is your first floor, your main floor from the basement. This is the ceiling of your basement, but it's the floor system of your first floor. Okay. So we pass through that and it's going to have insulation in it. All right. So when you get to your first floor, now you have 9 feet. Okay. Now we have 9 feet for our first floor, which is what we want. From the first floor to the ceiling of the first floor, it's 9 feet high. If you look at your window is what? 5 feet high. You see that right here. Okay. And then we have a transom on top of that window, which is 1 foot high because it's 3 feet wide, remember, and 1 foot high. This section, this detail is breaking it down for you so that when you get the drawing, it makes sense now. You're like, okay, I see how they got that rendering to show that it's this high or this low or whatever. It's because of the section detail dictates all that for you. Okay, so now when you get to the ceiling, you have a floor system, okay, which would be the ceiling for your first floor. But what's above your first floor? Your second floor. So it's the ceiling for your first floor, but it's the floor systems for your second floor. It's showing your second floor to be 8 feet high. So you have an 8 foot high second floor. All right. And that's how high your second floor is. You have your 5 foot window right here, just the same. Okay. There's no transoms on this floor. This is your second floor. Okay. And it shows you that when you hit here, you're going to have your ceiling. You're going to have your ceiling. And where your ceiling ends is your plans for your roof. Okay. Your attic space. So this is pretty much your layout that shows you where or how high your house is going to be. This section right here is showing you too. It's showing you have a top plate here. It's showing you you're going to have a header. And it says that the header is going to be made by 2x10s. So we're going to go into more detail in later lessons about that. Your framing, the kind of wood we're going to use, all of that. But for the most part, the detail here is key. It's very, very, very key. So you know how you now arrive to something like this. Okay, that's the breakdown of that. So we're pretty much coming up to an end. We've done almost an hour here. So we're gonna bring this to a conclusion, and we're gonna start the next lesson next week. When we go to the next lesson, we're gonna discuss we're gonna break this down more. We're gonna break this down more because now we're gonna go through the plan in detail. You're gonna look at your foundation, right? This is the most important part. Your foundation is everything. This tells you how your foundation is going to go. You're going to see all these lines, all these, what are these things? What are these lines? What are these things? These are your foundation, your footings, your slab, right? Your slab. What are these things? What are these things? All these lines. So we're going to discuss all that so you'll know how your foundation is going to be, what you need to know about your brick ledge, okay, what you need to know about your wood wall and how wide it's going to be. It tells you, it gives you all the details. Your footings, how deep are your footings going to be? Okay, so all these sections are very, very, very key. All right, so we're going to go deeper into it. And so for now, this is the lesson for today. And study it, get your questions together. We'll go through this Monday. We'll have the Q&A. All right, so you can ask all your questions, and we'll discuss what we did today. All right, so that's it.